Hey everybody, welcome to Coding with Sam. This is our series for non-coders to get more comfortable customizing their WordPress membership sites. I am Kim, I am not Sam. Sam is here with us.
And happy Friday.
Yes.
Everybody loves it, it's Friday.
And it's finally cooling off here if you're in the Northeast. I'm in Pennsylvania. We've had 90 plus, 98, 100 degree weather. Today it's like a high of 73. So I'm going to be outside as much as possible today.
I need to get on a plane right now because we're still in the 90s to 100s. And we will be until October. So.
Okay. I got a taste of that a couple weeks ago.
Isn't it great? Plus the humidity. We love it.
Oh my goodness. So what are you coding? What are you coding for us today?
Today, we're going to be talking about the member profile edit page. This is going to be on the front end of your membership site, and it's really shows what your members interact with versus what the admin is going to be interacting with. So for this specifically, I will show you on the front end what it looks like right now. If I go to my membership account and I edit my profile, we have these fields: first name, last name, display name publicly as, and then the email. And that can be a lot. And then that can also kind of confuse members as well. It's like, well, there's my first name, there's my last name. Now I have to figure out what name I want publicly, and where does that name go? Where is that being used? If you have a member directory, then you might see that in that use case. But if you don't, that can kind of just confuse your members. So we're going to change what these fields say, and we also can remove some of these fields as well with the code recipe that we're
And then that more information section is additional fields that Sam's added to this site with the user fields features of Paid Memberships Pro. So fields that you designate to show on the profile for your members, we'll see those fields as well below this, but you're touching just that first section, which is default Paid Memberships Pro stuff, not customizable with user fields.
Correct. Yeah. We're just going to be touching what's default for today.
And this is a really fresh recipe, so it's cool you're going to get a video on it like right away.
Right away, yeah. Actually, who wrote this one? Tianis wrote this one. So thank you, Tianis. Okay, and if you're new here, I have not looked at the blog post, the recipe, nothing. I'm going in blind as if you were to read the recipe for the first time too. We have our support team that is actually working on these code recipes a little bit more hands-on. And then Christy, my marketing coordinator specialist, she has been publishing things. So I am completely in the dark when it comes to the code recipes that are being published. So just that way you're very clear of like, I'm going in this blind just like you would be. So from our WordPress admin, we're going to go to the Snippets plugin. This is Code Snippets by Code Snippets Pro. This is our favorite plugin to easily add these little bits of code into your site for customizations. We're going to add new, and we're going to remove and rename default user fields. And we're just going to paste that code in there. Get rid of that first line. Okay, now these are going to be the places that we have to edit here. And so we have it says unset the user field first name, unset the user field last name, and then this is going to change the display name so that view publicly displayed as field that we saw, we're going to just put that as name. And then we always want to keep the email address there because that's going to be like how they log in. And you have to have an email address to have a WordPress profile, which is what Paid Memberships Pro uses for your members. Save and activate. So in this code, I did not change anything. This is the way the code is out of the box. And I just explained what it did. So now if we go back to the front end of my site for membership account and we edit the profile, now I have name and email. And then this can give your members the option of, do they want their full name? Do they want their nickname? Do they want to include their last name? Do they want to include their middle initial? They have full control over what actually goes in that name field, rather than being prompted, here's your first name, here's your last name, here's how it's displayed publicly. Kind of just makes it a little bit more simple and straightforward.
Yeah, I'm thinking of other use cases for this. Perhaps, I know in Paid Memberships Pro, we want a member to be a single human, a single person, but there are times where your membership is an organization or a company. Let's say you're using our group accounts add-on and the parent account holder, the main account holder is a company. In our case, Stranger Studios LLC would be a company, and maybe I assign membership to all of my team members who are humans. So you might want to have that like parent account. You could get really customizable with this. You could modify these fields based on the active membership level of the person logged in. That's next level. Maybe that's a ChatGPT thing if we want to stick around. But just other ways that you can think about why you'd want to modify this.
Well, for that use case, I can just kind of show real quick is we would not. Okay, now Sam's going to actually code something. Okay, so we would get rid of the unset, and we would say, we're kind of using the line 19 as our guide for this. I'm going to change what first name actually says. So user fields, it's going to be the display name. So user fields first name, and then outside the bracket, I'm going to do equal, and then what I want to name it. And so like for Kim's use case, we can say company name. And then if I save the code like
Look at your code closely, because there's a
there's the parentheses there. We don't want the parentheses there.
No, perfect.
It probably would have yelled at me, or it just would not have worked. Okay, so we'll save those changes. And then if I go back through my edit profile, now we have company name. So I could put Stranger Studios LLC, and then I have my actual name.
Yeah, and just think like, in this case, making that modification would change that member's profile's first name field would now show as Stranger Studios. So think about how you want these to be used. Like Sam was saying earlier, that the field that we've renamed here to name is display name. So if you have BB Press, Buddy Press, if you have a directory, anything that's going to expose the first or the displayed name of your member on the front end of the site, giving them that customizability to make that as they want it to be is pretty key. So that's a good use case for this. But
yeah, and this I believe. Let's go ahead and update the profile. I believe even though that this is on the front end of the page of the site, if I was to go into my admin, I would bet that it shows in. Oh, who am I? I don't know which Sam I am. Neither one of those.
Neither of those. Maybe just do edit member in the right where your Hello Sam is to find yours. Yep.
That's
Is that what you were trying to see?
Yes. Yeah. Okay. So yes. So what it did do is where we changed that first name to say company name, it put my company name here.
Yep.
And that's what Kim was saying, is that's what it's going to change. So in the admin, it looks like my first name is Stranger Studios, which is not.
And then you'll see where it says edit member : Sam. That's that displayed name that you renamed to the name field. So, yeah. Very cool. Well, any questions about this recipe, guys? Post them in chat. Otherwise, Sam, are you going to show us what's coming up next?
I will. I don't even know what's coming up next. Let's find out. Okay, so if you were with us yesterday, you know that we have a new, or it's going to be open office hours still, but we're going to run a series of our 5 values that Paid Memberships Pro is built upon. And it's going to be a Jason Coleman show. So the first one is we are human. That is one of our core values that we hold I mean, we hold all of them near and dear to our heart, but I think human is the one that we like call out the most. It's like,
I just talked about it. A member is a human.
Yep, exactly. So that's going to be July 10th at 11 a.m. Eastern. And then our next Coding with Sam, it's going to be another double week.
Double
Probably,
header.
I probably did that because next Friday is 4th of July for the United States. So I will not be here. I will be enjoying that holiday. But July 11th, we will be back with another Coding with Sam. We do send out event emails for this as a reminder that we're going live. However, those emails do not include what I will be coding. So if you want to know what I'm coding, you should join our Slack community. Kim can share the link for that.
Oh, yeah. Sorry, I'm playing with my dog.
And in the Slack community, we do get a couple days, either a day before or a couple days prior, we will post what we will be coding that day, or what I will be coding that day.
Very cool. I have the link up on the thing here. You just need to have a free membership account at the Paid Memberships Pro website. When you visit that link, you'll get a link to sign up, and then you'll see a link, I think, after confirmation to get you back to the link to join the Slack community. So it's a pretty big. How big are we now with that community?
Over 1,000 members.
Wow.
Yeah, and growing every day. It's awesome.
Very cool. We hope to see
I
you
will
there.
also say, subscribe to our YouTube channel to get notifications of when we're going to go live. We have likely 1 or 2 more events that we will be live for that are not on our calendar yet. They're still being planned. So make sure you get those notifications from YouTube that we're going to be live, because we will send out emails and we will post in the community, but just to make sure you hit all of the notification possibilities.
Yes, right.
Subscribe to our YouTube channel as well.
Perfect. Thanks, everybody. Thanks for tuning in. We, like Sam said, July 11th, we'll have another one of these. These videos will then get updated on the companion post on our site. So they're always available for replay. If this is a bad time of day for you, or you're catching this after the fact, just know that if you can't make our time frame for these, sometimes I barely make it, you can always catch them on the replay. So everyone have great weekends. Bye.
Thank you.